Hi, partners. I'm Coach Ebony with River and Compass. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm going to be giving you some information on what I provided my newsletter subscribers with. So, if you're a newsletter subscriber, thank you so much and shout out to you. If you would like to subscribe, go to riverandcompass.com. That way, we can provide you with some details. I provide my newsletter subscribers with just insightful information each week, and I'm going to be recapping on that. This month we went over how to keep your business blooming. So this is to show you just how productive we were. This month when we went over 3 different ways that you can get back to the basics and get your business blooming. And I'm also going to add on one more basic for you to add, and that's customer service. Can you think of anything else more basic than mission, values, and vision? I cannot. And that was the very first week for this month newsletter. So, have you ever gone to someone's website and looked at their mission? And it was like very, very long and wordy. If so, then they did it wrong. You really only need to answer 3 questions. What do you do? Who do you do it for, and where do you do it? It's pretty much the gist of your business. Because if someone wants to just know, hey, what do you do? Then you can just say your mission and then that's it. So if you go to riverandcompass.com and look at our brand, you'll see that we answered those 3 things. Anything else is just verbiage. It's just for decoration. It's just over the top. And it's not even necessary. Just get straight to it. And now that way, whenever as your business develops and you may change missions, all you have to do is just change a little bit. You don't have to change the whole thing and go into details about this or that. Keep it simple. Your values are going to answer why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you serve who you serve? It's going to help you not only for if someone asks you the question, well, why do you do that? But it's also going to be a reminder. It's going to be the whole reason. It's going to serve as your purpose. We have a goals mentality that we want everyone to have this same mentality. That's why River and Compass is in business. We want to make sure that everyone know that they can win. So this is why. And when you're hustling and bustling in business, at some point you're going to want to come back to that question. And you might even ask yourself, why do I do this? Why do I even put in so much energy? That's going to be the thing that pushes you. Your values is going to be what pushes you to stay on your mission. And it's going to remind you, you're going to wake up and you're going to say, that's right. This is why. So it's your go-to for whenever you're in that slump that you need to get out of, and it's going to help you to make a lot of decisions in your business. Your mission is serious. Your values are serious. Your vision, this is fun. This is wherever you want to be. This is you looking at yourself in the future. It's you daydreaming. It's whatever you want it to be. You could want to put a smile on every heart as your vision, and that will work. So it's really like, I guess you're a Disney character. Um, make with it what you want, or you can be serious and you can say that I want to be an industry leader for this and that. If you want to, it's whatever you want to be and whatever you consider to be your vision. Have fun with it. Week 2 newsletters went over the importance of having Google, social media, and website, and it also gave a customer's perspective of your business in these 3 areas. Google is the biggest search engine. When your customers are looking for you or looking for what you do, not necessarily you, when they're looking for what you do, they are going to search on Google or some type of search engine, but more than likely it'll be Google. And you want to be there so that they can discover you. If not, you're going to get passed by. And not only that, but also Google has Gmail. And you can change the Gmail so that it has your business and you can look more professional. But also, there's Maps. You want to be able to get feedback from your customers so they can do your reviews. It's so much that you can do with Google, and you're missing out if you're not, because it's like the yellow pages. That's the new modern yellow pages. So you want to be there. If not, you're missing out and they can't find you. So now that your customer has found you on Google, now they can see that you're on social media. So they're gonna say, "Oh, they got Facebook." So they're gonna go on your Facebook, and if you don't have a Facebook, shame on you because it's free. Um, get you a Facebook. But this is where they get to know you. This is where they can begin to like you, so that they can decide on if they're going to use you um, to fulfill their need. So you definitely want to get a social media, and because you know who your audience is, you'll know which social media platforms to get on. So let your customer get to know you on social media. Your target audience discovered you on Google. They followed you over to social media and they like you. And so now, what are they going to do? They're going to go to your website because I know you have one, of course. Those who do not have a website, the customer will probably message them, DM them, which is not cool. Let them see that you have a website. I went to a networking event and there was a networking bingo, and you would put your name next to what you have, and there was one slot that said I have a website. No one checked it. I was the one that put my name there in every slot. I have a website. So make sure, because your website is where you invite them over for tea and cookies, and that's where they purchase from you. Get your website today. Thank you. In week 3, we discussed building personas. What's a persona? A persona is pretty much your target audience. With River and Compass, we target 3 kinds of people. We target individuals, professionals, as well as entrepreneurs. So we have 3 different personas for our brand. And with those personas, they're different. So everything that we do is different for each one. I'm not going to market to this person the same way that I market to this persona. So make sure that you identify who it is that you target, and then you can, customize what you do for them. Each persona that you have, it's important that you do your research on them. You've got to understand where they are. You got to understand what they do so that whenever you do approach them in that certain way, that they react the way that you need for them to. Then you'll be able to tailor your strategies to actually meet their needs. That way, you're not just going in circles. You know that the professionals are going to be on this platform and you have to come at them this way. You know that the individuals, they're geared towards a little bit a more informative advertising. So your messages are more informative. So once you know who they are, then you'll know how to come at them. It's a dating game. You want to know what they like. Head on over to riverandcompass.com/resources and download your complimentary template. Alrighty, we are in the final phase for some basics to keep your business blooming. We'll now discuss customer service. When you're looking in customer service, there's 5 different areas that you want to look into: customer knowledge, policy, communication, and delivery. So customer and knowledge, those 2 are located at the bottom. Not because they're least important, but because they're actually most important. Those 2 areas are the foundation for your customer service. You want to know what the customer thinks of you. You want to know what their perspective is. how they perceive you as a business, and you want to know about the customer. How do you perceive them? What do you know about them? Which all both of those are from your persona. So you've already done that hard part already. So you can move on to the other three areas for your customer service. Policy and communication. You want to make sure that your policies, that the policies that you establish, that they support the customer, they're not in conflict with them. Just look into what the customer needs are and make sure that the policies that you have for you and for your employees, make sure that it helps to support the customer's needs. Also, with communication, you want to make sure that you are available to that customer. Don't ghost them for a couple of days if they sent you an email. If email is not the best method for you and you don't check it regularly, you may want to move into a different format like text messaging or even having your phone available. Lastly is delivery, and this has to do with your customer service. Make sure that if you say you're going to do something, then you are doing that. Don't just say what you're going to do and don't deliver, because that is your customer's experience, and your customer's experience is your brand. That's a reflection of your brand and how you operate. So make sure that you are clear with the customer, and that you meet their expectations properly and you actually deliver. That concludes our 4 basic ways that you can keep your business blooming. This is your reminder to recap on this month and reward yourself for all of your initiatives that you took, all of your efforts. Make sure that you are congratulating yourself. I'm Ebony with River and Compass. I hope we can partner up and go on an adventure soon.